Good morning, TDS, students and teachers. Ms. Perez-Hedrich here. It's Monday morning and the start of a new week. You may be wondering why I'm welcoming you first thing today. It seems a bit different than the usual Monday morning activity. As you know, I'm the technology director as well as a computer science teacher. So maybe some of you have figured out why I'm welcoming you this week. Let's take a look as to why. That's right. It is Computer Science Week. It happens on the second week of December, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But if you were here in the past years, many of us have experienced Computer Science Week. And for those new to the school, this is a week that is dedicated to inspire all students to learn computer science, making sure that all students have opportunities to explore a future in computer science and celebrating the work of students, teachers, and community members each December. Now, the reason it happens on that second week of December is because it's an honor. It's held in recognition of the birthday of Admiral Grace Murray Hopper. She's the first woman who helped create the first commercial electronic computer. And she made popular the term bug when it comes to computers. So we've talked about debugging when we're programming. We find mistakes and we try to fix them. And so the reason she came up with the term bug is because she actually removed a moth from a computer in 1947. So she said that when there's an issue with the program, it's probably because there's a bug on it. This year's theme for Computer Science Week is #CSeverywhere. So the reason being, you'll see computer science everywhere, and the relationship that it has to different subjects, industries, career paths, and our everyday lives. So some of our teachers here have a few things to share about how computer science has affected what they do here at Triangle Day School. Here we have some of our TDS teachers who and staff members who use computer science on a daily basis. So Ms. Ditmore, would you like to share how you use computer science at TDS?
Sure. So I rely on so many apps and things throughout the week, but one of the things I really rely on is Google Forms for the weekly estimation jar. So all of our lower school students will submit their guesses, their estimations on a Google form, and I convert that Google form into a spreadsheet, and I send that spreadsheet over to Mr. Nori, who is then able to sort the numbers and do some fancy things with it to help determine who was in third place, who was in second place, and who was the winner of our estimation jar. And I am going to hand it over to Dr. Nelson.
Hi, everyone. So we use computer science in a lot of different ways in the science lab. Everything from, people would guess, robotics, right? Starting all the way down in kindergarten and first grade when we're starting to do our Ozobots. We're starting to learn about coding using the Ozobots, all the way up through fifth grade when we're using the EV3 robots. And we're doing much more complex programming and coding. But we also use it anytime we're doing 3D printing, because we're having to do some modeling, and then those models get converted and sent to our 3D printers that then print out the models that we have created. Those are just some of the many ways that we use computer science in the science lab. I'm going to send it over to Mr. Spencer.
Well, in middle school social studies, we use computers in all types of really exciting ways. We get to go inside of old tombs and see 360-degree views, so we can see all types of cool things. We can see 3D models of artifacts where we can turn around these old ancient things, pieces of art that people have made. We can look through old ancient newspapers too, from like hundreds of years ago, to see all types of things that people wrote about long ago by using special computer programs. We even use some types of computer science to generate maps. So sometimes if there's a map of something that doesn't exist, you can even use computer science to create new maps and charts to get a better understanding of the world around you. So we use computers all the time, computer science, modeling stuff, all kinds of cool things for computers. Really useful. And I'm going to send it over to Ms. McAllister.
Thank you, Mr. Spencer. So one of the ways that computer science shows up kind of every day in the middle school in ways that you guys might not think about is that we use Google Classroom and Facts for all of our grading and feedback. So thanks to, that system, we're able to give you guys feedback and comments that you're able to see and kind of have a conversation with us digitally about. And then all of our grading and feedback in Google Classroom is actually synced with your grading system Facts. So you're able to see all of that and see how that is impacting your grade kind of in real time. And I'll pass it over to Emma.
Thanks, Ms. McAllister. My whole job at TDS as the Director of Communications pretty much involves computer science. I'm editing our school website every day, which involves HTML and JavaScript and CSS coding. I'm updating all of our social media profiles, which can include music and video and photos that we take on campus, as well as photos that you guys do at activities and after school clubs and events. And so all of that stuff has to be managed because sometimes you'll put music on a social media site and the site says that you can't use it. And that's because of something called digital rights management. So I have to play with all of that, as well as all of the photos that you see get edited, the slideshows you see at assemblies I'm building, all of the pictures and things on the TV screens around school, all of the calendars, all of that stuff is coming through me at my desk. So almost my entire job deals with computer science in lots of different ways, from all of the nitty-gritty details to some of the arts and creative kind of stuff too. And I'll send it back to Mrs. Perez-Hadrich.
It's really neat to hear all these great things that our teachers and the staff, how they use computer science in their day-to-day lives here at TDS. And computer science is everywhere, as the theme says. It's helped unlock mysteries in math and medicine. It's been used to create art. Computer science built our phones, the internet, our favorite games, movies, TV shows. It's helped us with the pandemic, with COVID-19, helped to eradicate diseases and enabled us to even explore space. So computer science, and this one, Mr. Hayden in middle school would find pretty interesting, and I'm sure he has ways where he's learned through computer science about imagining the ancient civilizations of the world, and also how to build the cities of the future. So computer science is everywhere, and we're discovering new uses for it every day. One thing we're going to be doing each day, I will give you a set of 3 computer scientists, and you can choose either to look up one of them or all of them and have a conversation as a class to discuss what you've learned and how each of these people have used computer science to shape the world. So this would be Monday. We have 3 here, and then we've got 3 more on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And for our final activity for Computer Science Week, I'm going to bring back our hour of code that so many of you really, truly enjoy. So this is our main event, the hour of code. Your teachers have this, this Google slide, so they can go through each of these, and you'll see what your class will be doing this week. So again, welcome to Computer Science Week, and let's explore computer science and programming and coding and celebrate the people who have helped shape our computer science world. Thank you. Have a great week.